Since fleeing Catalonia after an outlawed bid for the Spanish region's independence last October, Carles Puigdemont was a wanted man. But this Sunday, as he returned by car from a trip to Finland and crossed the Danish border into Germany, the former Catalan leader was stopped by a patrol force and taken into custody. Well, Puigdemont was arrested on a Spanish warrant days after a Supreme Court decision to prosecute 13 key separatists over that breakaway bid last October. And for more on this, we can cross to our Berlin correspondent, Nick Spicer. Nick, hello, thank you for being with us. Tell us more about this arrest first.
Well, we know that a car carrying 5 people was stopped on the A7 highway near the town of Jägel by the German highway police, and that is when Mr. Puigdemont was taken into custody. The Attorney General for the region of Schleswig-Holstein, in which this highway is located, said that his case would be looked at tomorrow. We don't have any more details beyond that, other that we think he was driven into a prison at Neumünster in a van with darkened windows, and no confirmation on that, but he is in German custody now, that is certain.
So what happens now then?
Well, the court will meet tomorrow. Today is Sunday, no judges at work in Germany. Typically, a European arrest warrant takes no longer than 60 days. That's what the agreement between the European Union member states stipulates. So the German judge will have to look at whether the charges with which Mr. Puigdemont is charged actually work under German law. And they're not particularly, let's say, different or exotic charges. So I think it's safe to expect the judges to agree with the arrest warrant, with its foundation and its motivation, and to come to some kind of agreement that the extradition can take place. Whether or not there is any kind of appeal process and so on remains to be seen. But the process is tomorrow the judges meet, they look at the case, and they decide whether or not it is functional, if you will, in German law, and then they proceed to extradition.
Nick Spicer reporting there from Berlin. Thank you very much for that. And reacting to the news of Puigdemont's arrest, crowds have now gathered in support in Brussels. Brussels being the first bolt hole of Carles Puigdemont when he left Catalonia and his main port of call since he left the Spanish region in October. People there with Catalan flags gathering to show support for the arrested former leader of Catalonia.